New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring.
Good morning and welcome to prayer time for February 28th, 2023 here on the New Thought Media Network. My name is Muro. I am a licensed practitioner in Oakland, California, and I am, as always, delighted to be your host for your morning prayer. So this morning, I was reading in Acts of Faith, Daily Meditations for People of Color. Yes, I do read that. And I was looking back and forth over several different pages. And I always find it interesting to see the progression of topics that they use. And in this particular case, what I was seeing was kind of going back and forth between two aspects of how we might think of prayer. They don't specifically mention it that way, but they were talking about being mindful of your words and also being silent. And I think both of those things are important when it comes to praying. Hello, Fiona. Good to see you. Hope things are going well in Geneva. And good morning, Luis. Good to see you as well. So, the idea of speaking and the idea of being silent. These are both aspects of prayer. We speak about prayer here as being affirmative prayer, where we're not begging, we're not beseeching, we're not looking for something to be given to us, but what we're doing is aligning with our truth. So let's think about that as we go into prayer. We take the idea of silence and speech into that as well. Okay. If you're comfortable doing so, I'll invite you to close your eyes or to soften your gaze, just to allow yourself to be fully present to this moment. And so we go within with a breath that unites us, a breath that brings an energy and brings a vitality into us. And we exhale and allow ourselves to relax. We allow our bodies to sink into the moment, to be fully present. There is no time. There is no place. There is no circumstance. There is no condition where loving spirit is not found. It can be no other way. We are creations of the One, creations from the One, creations by the One. And so who and whose we are is always connected. There can be no other way. And yet, there are times when we do not feel as connected. There are times that we do not feel that we are in that alignment. And in that feeling, there is truth to the extent that while loving spirit is indeed always present, and the grace and the love and the wisdom and the harmony of loving spirit are always present, if we turn our backs to that, if we close our eyes to it, if we close off our ears to it, then we cannot allow it to work in our lives in the way that we wish. And so when we pray affirmatively, we are using our word to speak the truth. The words that we use, the language that we use, is to such a great extent inconsequential because it is the knowing, it is the feeling, it is the inner alignment that happens with prayer that makes all the difference in the world. It's not about the pretty words. It's about the depth of feeling, the ability to align. And so we use our words to communicate with one another. But when we communicate with the One, it is through our thoughts, it is through our feelings that are behind the words. When we pray from a place of knowing. And in that place of knowing, we have the opportunity to listen. We have the opportunity to hear. We have the opportunity to receive, to feel that flow of energy. And so I speak my words in knowing the word of who and whose I am, but I also listen. I am silent. I am quiet. I allow the still, small voice to resonate within me. I don't simply question what is mine to do, but I listen. I allow the feeling to come through. I allow the word of the One to live within me. I allow it to infuse my spirit. I allow it to bring a clarity, a focus, dispelling the noise of circumstance and condition, clearing away the debris of doubt and fear, and having a clear and open channel of communication from my divinity to my human self, so that I can be in alignment. I can have that unity of these aspects of who and whose I am. I go into prayer to praise the One. I go into prayer to be connected with the One. Not because I can be truly disconnected, but because I can forget. Because I can become so busy, I can become so involved with outside circumstances and conditions that I literally forget. Which is why we start with recognition, that recognition, that remembrance, that re-knowing. And I unify with that knowing. And I allow that to outpicture in my life as I see and hear the importance of who and whose I am, and how I can bring that divinity into my divine and human life by being the best that I can possibly be, by allowing all of the gifts that I have been given to flow in and through and as me and out into the world, to make the world a better place, because I contribute to that consciousness. And so I choose to listen, I choose to hear, I choose to be open, so that I can speak with wisdom and with love. And so in gratitude for that knowledge, in thanksgiving for all that I have been given, I release my word. I release my word to the law, which always says yes. And so it is. Well, good morning, and blessings to you as well. Folks, today is your opportunity to listen. It's your opportunity to hear and to understand who and whose you are. And to be able to take all of that with you out into this world today, to bring something special, something unique, something that no one else can possibly bring. Only you. If there is anything in your heart, anything on your mind that you would like prayer for, know that we have a worldwide team of ministers and practitioners who are here to support you, here to hold the high watch on your behalf, here to pray on your behalf. So send us a request at prayer@ntmedia.org. We would be delighted, absolutely delighted to pray on your behalf. Luis is suggesting that we read Romans 8:26-27, how the Spirit intercedes for us. I will do that. Thank you, Luis. All right, folks. Today, immediately following this prayer, is the morning sip with Rev Melissa. Wonderful, wonderful minister, and just a delight, an absolute bright light in the world. And then at 11 a.m. Central Time, which is 10 a.m. Pacific Time, Reverend Sherry has Global Focus Today, another wonderful show. Strongly recommend that you take a look at that. And I do see this prayer request, and I will indeed pray for Marie. Most certainly. Know that I hold that in my heart and in my thought and in my prayers. All right, folks. I have to get out of here now. I have to make sure that we have time for Melissa. So by all means, have a magnificent day. Much love. Many blessings.
On behalf of everyone at New Thought Media Network, thank you for being a member of our virtual family. Your financial contributions help share the New Thought message with people from around the world. Please visit and contribute at www.ntmedia.org/donate. New Thought Media Network. Come be you. And please like, share, and subscribe.